Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet Voice You Know with the News You Trust studio, sponsored by Grain Equipment Company, where innovation meets execution. I'm Dale Minio. Markets have a little catching up to do. The first information they have to catch up to is the Friday numbers from the Hogs and Pig report. Looking at the national numbers, they'll have the best chance of influencing the market, and it looks like those numbers are down slightly in about every category, down 1% in the inventory of all hogs and pigs on March 1. Breeding inventory was down 1%. Market hog inventory down slightly from last year and down 1% from last quarter. The average pig save per litter nationally was 11.65 for the quarter, and that's compared to 11.53 at the same quarter a year ago. At noon, we'll see two more reports. That'll be the prospective planning and the quarterly grain stocks. The prospective planning, probably the bigger of those two in regard to influencing the market. So we'll see what happens there. The bottom line is we've got the numbers for potential planted acres for corn, soybeans, a final figure on wheat, and there'll be some cotton influence as well because a cotton survey was already done, and the acreage there is anticipated to be down a little bit. So we'll see what all of that means as we break out today's markets. Today's weather brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. Here's the forecast.
Moisture trying to exit the eastern part of Ohio still. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin. Quick forecast update for you. I do look for us to dry out as we move through the overnight tonight, and our tomorrow forecast should be significantly better with good sunshine in all parts of the Buckeye State. We are going to be putting together a wet midweek forecast, though. Significant rain and thunderstorm activity shows up Wednesday, probably mid to late morning, continuing through the overnight Wednesday night, and a secondary round of strong thunderstorms comes in for Thursday. Have to watch for strong to severe weather there. Another weather system for the weekend, so it is a soggy week. I'm meteorologist Ryan Martin.
And thanks, Ryan. Back with more after this.
As you invest your time and resources into another planting season, the Ohio Soybean Council is right there with you, investing in the future of your farm. Your takeoff contribution helps the Ohio Soybean Council drive demand for every bushel of beans grown right here in Ohio. Whether it's through new product innovations or expanding into new markets, they work on your behalf to ensure a profitable future. Because the only thing better than growing soybeans is selling soybeans. Visit soyohio.org to see all the ways the Ohio Soybean Council is invested in your future. That's soyohio.org.
Soybeans are a game changer for Ohio's pork industry. Pigs thrive on soybeans' perfect blend of protein and energy, helping hogs nationwide devour the equivalent of 292 million bushels of soybean meal annually. Ohio is number 7 in pork production, contributing to the billions of pounds of pork enjoyed by families across the nation each year. From sizzling bacon to barbecued ribs, soybeans power the farms that feed families. Brought to you by Ohio soybean farmers and their checkoff. Oil futures were bearish to close the week on Friday, driven by higher than expected U.S. inflation increase on trade tariffs from the United States on its trading partners. The U.S. dollar index fell by 0.28% to 103.71 against a basket of foreign currencies. The core personal consumption expenditures PCE index, excluding food and energy, rose by 0.4% in February, year over year, above market expectations of a 0.3% increase. The Bureau of Economic Analysis reported Friday morning the PCE is considered a key inflation measure for the Federal Reserve. Sticky inflation has affected the U.S. economy since the COVID-19 pandemic. However, the Federal Reserve maintains its interest rate policy unchanged last week and reiterated its expectation to cut rates twice this year, despite some analysts anticipating inflationary pressures due to the trade war. Time now for the Midday Market Analysis, provided by Leist Mercantile and sponsored by Brandt, helping growers take control for over 70 years.
This is Brian Metzger with Leist Mercantile, providing you with your technical outlook for today. We have March 25 corn futures with the first level support seen at $4.45, with the first level of resistance at $4.57. May 25 soybean futures has the first level support seen at $10.04. and the first level of resistance at $10.28. May 25 wheat futures has the first level of support seen at $5.20 and the first level of resistance at $5.35. Please visit our website, leistmercantile.com, to learn more about our grain marketing program and crop insurance services.
And thanks, Ryan. Today's market's brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. Still pre-report numbers. May corn down 2 1/4 at $4.51. December down 1 3/4 at $4.40 3/4. Beans getting stronger. May up 6 cents at $10.29. November up 5 1/2 at $10.34 1/2. July wheat is up 2 1/4 at $5.45. September's up 2 cents at $5.61 1/4 cents. In livestock, April cattle, $207.75, down $1.07. The April lean hogs are up 15 cents at $86.85. May, though, is down 65 at $87.82. May feeder cattle, $282.77, down $2.37. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day, everyone. I'm Dale Minyo. This is the Ohio AgNet.